I'm assuming you're going to be asking me
Oh yeah,
quite a few questions today, and I'm going to be answering those.
We prepared quite a few questions here.
By the way, how do you like the pillow?
Oh yeah, this is what I'm going to mention. I kind of like this cup pillow. You guys want to see it? It's right here. It's covering my face right now, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's something that is very close to my heart. I love those.
Yeah, right.
I decided they have to be here with us. And
so that's why I'm hugging right now. Yes, on outside.
You go for it. Enjoy. Mine's on the side. But anyways,
nice pillow,
let's jump into it. I hope it's going to be an interesting episode.
Oh, you'll be.
I hope that's going to be something that people are going to get educated on.
Yeah.
And I hope from now on, when people are going to get a consultant, they would kind of, be a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
Knowing what to expect.
And kind of where, what kind of question to ask for the consultant, how to pick the right person for
let's go.
the dream, right? So, let's go. Let's do it. So, you ready for the first question here?
Yes.
We prepared quite a few.
Yes, sir.
But let's kind of list down a little bit. So, the first question here for you, Max, is going to be, what qualification and experience, right, should a homeowner look for in their consultant?
Yeah. So, it's a great question. So, when you're getting a consultant,
right,
and we will discuss about that. Consultant, there are quite a few different professionals that can help you with your pre-construction process.
Right.
So, for an example, you can get, as everybody know, and that's what everybody looking, an architect. You can get a engineer. You can get, a lot of people get it, especially from the municipality. You can get a BCIN consultant.
Right.
And to those who don't know, BCIN means building code identification number.
Right.
I will explain. We're gonna get to one of those questions where I will explain what is the difference. Because a lot of people call in and ask us and everybody else, do you guys have BCIN? So we'll get to that. But to answer your question, what should be looked at when you're getting at a consultant and the experience? I definitely think that qualifications, you should make sure that your consultant is one of those things. Now, there are companies, design build companies like ours, where we have in stuff. We have engineers, we have architects, and we have BCIN consultants. We do it all. Really, all three can be used together if you know how to use them for different purposes. So, for example, I would not need most of the time to use an architectural license for a small construction.
Okay.
So, if we design a building, if we build a building, yes, we definitely have to have an architect for that.
Yeah.
When you're doing a residential construction, something like, just so that people can relate to it, what exactly is it for? Renovations in the house, adding a secondary unit,
laneway,
right? Garden suites, additions to the house, new houses, that's something that can easily be stamped by an engineer. Now, you can also argue that a BCIN designer can stamp residential design. It's true. But a BCIN designer, unfortunately, they are very limited. The license is very limited, and you're limited specifically to the building code. While engineer can create something outside of the box, right? We can create a bigger span. For example, if you're building a new house and you want it to be open concept,
right,
you would definitely want to use an engineer on that. So we definitely would do our calculations and stamp it with an engineer stamp. If we build row houses, for example, and we're okay to have a column in the middle, or not as open concept, we would use a BCIN, because a BCIN usually can go 15, 16 feet spans max. Okay? And this is just a small example. There are many other restrictions that a BCIN designer has, but pretty much when you're looking for a consultant first of all, you will think, okay, what is my renovation?
Yeah.
What is my construction? Okay, we're building right now, as you said, a laneway suite. So we can probably use an engineer for it.
Right.
You know, I also find that because all the projects we are designing to build are kind of custom,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Unless we build like a row house, or unless we build complex, or unless we build something that has to do with smaller or bigger subdivision, I find that if we use something custom,
Yeah.
the best solution for it would be an engineer. Because the stamp allowing custom.
So you say engineer, they have more kind of like a leeway and more space to
Yeah.
getting changes.
Yes,
Right.
yes. So really, at the end of the day, I find that engineer would be the best solution for residential construction, residential additions, than probably any other consultant.
But how about the other two? Like the other two, so you mentioned BCIN designers and architects, right? So they are not suitable for like what kind of home that's a renovation, whatever.
Yeah. So because BCIN designer strictly limited to the building code,
Right.
and building code is all about specific tables and specific numbers, building code doesn't let you calculate anything custom, right?
That's true.
So as long as you are building something that is within
The spec.
those code and nothing custom, you will be okay. That's why most of the time when you buy a smaller semi-detached complex or a smaller row house complex, you will see a BCIN stamp
Right.
because that's within their allowances.
Is that cheaper?
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper, right?
It's cheaper, but it usually creates other issues that are more actually more expensive in construction, because
Oh yeah.
if I cannot spend something 30 feet
Mm-hmm.
and I need to put a column in the middle in order to be within my restrictions, this column costs money.
Oh yeah.
So eventually,
Like
to
extra
put this column
resources,
and all the structure around it will cost you the extra money. But so overall, I don't know if it's cheaper or not. I think that overall, it's just engineer stamp makes sense when you're building custom things, when you're removing load-bearing walls, when you are wanting to go with bigger spans. You know, unless you're doing really renovation that has nothing to do with kind of structural.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So-
again, if you're creating a small addition, let's say a 15 by 12 addition, something small, you can also have a BCIN stamp on it as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you say if your project is within the limit, you can just use the BCIN engineer designer.
Yeah, we do that too. We use those. We have different liabilities that we use in the office.
Yeah.
That's why we decide which one to use. That's our commercial today's podcast. We would use. Thank you for tuning in and joining us for another awesome conversation. You can check out our next video for a preview of what's coming up. Also, if you're a designer, a contractor, or just someone in the construction industry with a passion to share, we're inviting you to join us on this show. Come share your voice, your ideas, and let's make something awesome together. We'll catch you on the next one. And until then, back to work.